We wanted to prove that you could start an eBay business starting with just $10. So over the course of a 3-month period, we're trying to get $5,000 in profit and all the supplies we need to start a business.
Didn't you say we were going to change that goal?
Sort of, yes, but we're gonna get to that. Last time we sold 9 items and we're able to add 9 more to our inventory. This is not one of them. But we were able to add $489 in listed value to the store. Before we do anything, we've got to talk about our goal.
Yeah, how are you thinking we're going to change that?
I'm not entirely sure. Like we'll talk over everything with you guys as well, but we need to talk to Chase too. So also now would be a good time to go check the link in the description. Registration for eBay Open 2023 is live, so you can check the full list of events there and get signed up. You're gonna want to. And also check out our link right below that for XYAB. You can get $50 off your first $100 order. And they're our channel sponsors. We love them. And anytime you use the links, it really helps us out. Chase! That's the right answer. Okay, Chase. So,
Yes.
as I've been saying in every single episode so far, our goal has been to get $5,000 in profit and all the supplies we need for our business. I'm starting to realize we didn't understand what profit meant.
The full depths of
The
that?
full depths of profit. So, because right now, I think our actual profit is like somewhere between, it's around 30%, maybe 35% of our sales.
Yeah.
How is that normally what it is for you?
Yeah, I mean, of top line sales, before factoring out fees and everything, yeah, like 35-40% is realistic. You know, a lot of people would mention you also would have to factor in paying taxes, but
Yes.
we're talking about net profit being the goal, so
Yep.
taxable income
Yep.
of 5,000, and in 3 months starting from zero, you do kind of have to have like close to 15,000 in sales, and
I'm
that's
doing that math, and like
Yeah.
we, as is, like we haven't had that much total listed, like in value. We're accepting offers left and right too. So our current listed value is like over $5,000 or something like that. But
What
we
are
might
total sales so far?
So our total sales after fees is 1,900.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible.
And that's not including like our reinvested buy costs, because that's the other thing. We're reinvesting everything. Moving forward, what do you think we should do? We have $447 in the bank. Like if we sell everything today, we might have $2,500 in hand.
I think the heart of this series was to start a real business with $10. So if that's the goal, in my opinion, it makes sense to shift that to like just get as much in sales as you possibly can in this period, and as much in listed value, so that you have a real business after 3 months of intentionally working towards it.
Because I still want to keep a high goal. Like one of the things that we encourage people in the Discord, and we've talked about briefly in the series, is like set a higher goal, because if you set the bar really low, you're not going to push yourselves. And
Yeah.
David, we've been hustling.
Yeah.
So like, should we try and do like 5,000 still in like after fees sales?
I think that's a great goal.
Okay.
I think that's a stretch goal still.
Yeah, I do
but
too, because
I
we're
would say
in
it's a great, as long as you're doing your dailies, you got to do what you can control.
yeah.
Source well, and get your daily listings at 5 a day and see what happens.
Cool. And we still need to buy a computer. We haven't found one at a garage sale yet, which kind of stinks. We listed our printer.
That's the thing, for printing labels and all this stuff, you can do that for free at the library. You could do it with a friend
Yeah.
or family's printer.
Yep.
There's so many different ways that you can get creative with it.
We want to honor Chase's time and not go to the library 4 times a week.
Yeah,
while we're being
you could
paid.
do that if you had to.
Yes, or you can use QR code, go to USPS, and they can print
They'll
it for
print
you
it for
there.
you. Exactly.
Or like here we have pack mail, and they do all the same stuff.
FedEx, UPS, and USPS in one spot.
So we've been factoring in all the fees kind of behind the scenes, but it's boring to go over with you guys. So
The integrity of the series is very high.
yeah, we have a whole spreadsheet that we might share with you guys at the very end, keeping track of everything. But okay, cool. And then last thing, we need a table. You ran the business from folding tables
I did.
until I was hired.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna buy a folding table, maybe in this episode, Brother Dave, or maybe the next one. I don't know.
You're gonna use that for what?
I don't know.
Putting stuff on?
A desk for a computer and a
Yes.
light box.
Yeah. That's what it'll be for.
Good.
Okay. We'll add it to the list. Brother Dave, how do you feel about this?
I feel pretty good. It does make me wonder, like, what would happen if we actually had 40 hours a week? Like, would we be able to get to 5,000?
I think we would.
I think we would too.
Even if we had 20 hours. So this is still a stretch. So currently we're at like $1,900 in sales after fees. So we still have over $3,000 to go.
But thankfully, a bunch of stuff just sold over the weekend.
Ooh.
We bought this Xbox 360 bundle for $24 and sold it for $90, and then we also accepted an offer for $16, and I think we paid $1.50. We bought this TI-84 Plus calculator for $20 from Michael Cash, and we just sold it for $50. We have the Lansky sharpener that we got as a throw-in. We sold that for $15, and then Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex, we bought for $2 and just sold for $15.
Bought this guy for $2, just accepted an offer for $25. Bought this for $2 and just accepted an offer for $35. And as soon as we saw all the cards were land cards, spending $5 and selling it for $8 was not the best. But honestly, I just kind of want them gone, and I think we'll still be able to break even.
We bought both of these Spyderco knives for $10, and we just sold both of them for $30 a piece. We bought SSS Turkey for $2 and just sold it for $25.
Bought this Opinel knife and sleeve for $5 and just sold it for $20.
Somehow we misplaced the clip on this guy. We bought this lot of 18 comics for $1.50, and we just sold it for $20.
So now our total sales after fees are $2,237 and some change. Also, Brother Dave, this is the first time we've been in a shot together in a long time. This looks weird.
We actually do live in the same world.
Yes, we can both exist. In the last video, we gave you guys a challenge where if we got 5 comments and 1,000 likes.
5 comments specifically about giving us 20 hours in a week, and we got more than that. I think we might have got like 9, something like that. So.
Okay, yeah. But we hit past way more than 1,000 likes, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
This week, we really don't have, there's not a big neighborhood sale planned. There's not a lot of anything, so I'm kind of nervous for the week, but that might work out in our favor. So if we don't spend the full amount of time, it'll just kind of be further reason for us to be able to spend 20 hours in an upcoming week.
Right.
Don't know when it's gonna be. I think we should just kind of keep it in our back pocket for like a massive sale day. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Should we spend most of the time sourcing or most of the time listing? I have a feeling they're just gonna go hand in hand. Brother Dave, what are your thoughts?
I think I can only know how much time I'm gonna spend this week based upon how well the sales are tomorrow. I have a route ready to go. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of dependent on that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going garage selling today, all by myself actually, and I actually saw some ads for some Star Wars toys, some knives, and some Seal sports cards. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna go find some awesome stuff. See you in a sec. Let's go get it. Got some Bose speakers. I don't know if they're looking for 150 on that, but that's what it says. This is interesting too. Got some, I don't even know what you'd call this. It's Cobra, it's a CB radio. Look these guys up. We're going for about 30, so try to make a deal on these ones. On all this stuff, you have 11. Would you take 5?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I got all this stuff for $5. I like it. All right, so we walk up to the sale, and the guy was just setting up, so we didn't get too much footage. But we ended up getting 2 items. We got this fish finder and this Garmin. The fish finder was priced at $175, and the Garmin at $75. Asked $150 for both of them. So saw a few listings for $300, and this guy I saw a few that could be $140, $150 to $200. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Something that I am thinking about right now is I want to increase the profit dollar per item. So in the last episode, we bought a lot of video games that we're going to make maybe $10 to $15 on. And that's great in general, but for where we are at in this series, we want to start increasing our money quicker. These are going to help because they're going to be quick listings, and we're going to get, hopefully, be able to get maybe $300 from this sale in profit on these 2 items alone. So I'm going to continue to try to find stuff like this. Well, this Canon is interesting. I'm going to look back up, see if it's worth anything. This glove is worth around $30-some, asking $7. Both of these guys are looking pretty good. 30, 20. See if we can get them for cheap. 18 bucks. Found another hummingbird. Got this for 10 bucks. The guy actually showed us it working, so that's really cool. I didn't know that they worked without a boat, so I learned that the one that we had has a bad battery in it. That's good to know. And then we got this Mizuno glove for 6 bucks. It's going for like 40 without shipping, free shipping. And then these cameras, really good, $1 a piece. We did pretty good here. Well, this next sale advertised old Star Wars toys, and so hopefully they're still there. I think they are. I'm gonna go on a limb here. I think we're gonna get some cool stuff here. I think they're asking $1 for it. Well, the Star Wars stuff is not the best, but we found some other stuff, so I think that we should keep looking because there might be some cool little treasures in here, and they're good prices too. Found these stamps. This guy alone was going for like 10 bucks. So I definitely want to make a play on that, as well as this wallet. I didn't find anything specific, but $2 Carhartt wallet that I could get like 20 bucks for it. I'm gonna look at some more of these tools down here. So the stuff is just really well priced. So I'm gonna just continue to look. So look this guy up. I found some comps similar to it that were going for like 40 to 50. It's going for 6 bucks. So wouldn't be that big of a gamble. I bet I could at least get 20 to 30 for it. I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna keep thinking. Honestly, if it was a small item, I wouldn't even hesitate. But since it's a little bit bigger, I don't know. Like, I can't find the exact comp on it. It's just hard to pull the trigger on stuff like that. First off, I got the Wii for $1. Don't know if it works, but I don't care. It's $1. Then I got this watch. It's, oh my gosh, can't get it. There it is. I got this watch. It says it originally was $150. I have no idea if it's worth that much, but for $2, it seemed like it was worth the risk, so I'll have to look into that more. This guy got for 2 bucks, hopefully to get 20 on that. I actually pulled the trigger on this guy, got it for $5. They even changed the price for me, how nice. They said it was brand new. I don't know if it really is. I still think I can get like $30 to $40 for it, we'll see. And then all of this stuff I got for 5 bucks, which is awesome. Not sure if I should piece it out or if I should bundle it all together. Kind of depends on how many items I get in the rest of the sales here. So we'll have to see. Well, I've sold a lot of cards, but cards just aren't as good as they used to be. So I have no idea. Out of all these guys, this is looking like the most promising one. Could get maybe 40 to 50. I might do some bargaining, see if we can't get it for 10, 15, something like that. So got this guy for 15 bucks. Kind of sad it's the only card that we were able to get from that sale, but, or I don't know what you call this, a sealed card pack. Some Lionel. I don't know anything about Lionel trains, but I know some people that do. I should look that up. The biggest problem with Lionel trains is I've heard that they don't sell at all, so I better get some good prices on it. It looks like this guy, as well as the tenders, going for around 50. So it looks like they want us to make an offer on them. So if I could get it for less than 20, I would be pretty happy. All right, so got this whole thing for 10 bucks. I just said, hey, you take 10 bucks? And they're like, yeah. So love that. All right, Sky Guy, all done sailing today.
How was it?
It was great. It was great.
Okay.
Spent a little more than $200. I think $214.
Cool.
Altogether.
You got a pretty interesting mix of stuff.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
We have one of these already. What the heck?
Yes. I think we might be able to test the one that we got with it. It has batteries, and that one is working. So
That'd be really cool.
That would be really
cool.
cool.
And then this already interests me.
Yes.
And it's Lionel?
It's Lionel. Yeah. So this plus that, 50 bucks.
Okay, so the engine and the tender.
Yeah, and we got this whole box for 10. Which is, so
wow.
Some of that might be worth something more.
Okay.
But
yeah, we'll have to look
awesome.
into, are there any other engines?
To be honest with you, I didn't really look. I just saw those and...
Baby Ruth candy bars.
Ooh.
And the slider door works.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what else? A Wii, nice.
Yes, for $1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Why?
You can't
I don't
complain
know.
with that. Even for parts, I guess it's worth it. I wonder if there's a game inside.
Yeah,
We'll have to use the cords from our other one that we got.
Yeah, we haven't sold that yet.
Sealed?
Yeah, I got that for 15. It is going for 50, which is great.
Very nice. And then what is this thing?
That is a fish finder.
Oh, another one. I was like, Is this a sprinkler?
Does look like.
That is. Please tell me you didn't pay that.
No, I paid $150 for both of these.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
this guy going
What is
for
it?
close to 300-ish, and this
Holy
guy
cow.
going for around 150 to 200.
does it need cables or anything?
Yeah, so we have all the cables.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get that sold. So we need to list that ASAP and like probably bump it up in our schedule because like season is getting close to being over.
Yes, we need that. So these
camera.
guys, Canon cameras.
Oh, point and shoot.
I think this one's going for like 60, another one for
Sure
like
shot.
30. If they both work, that would be great.
Yeah, these ones are easier to test because I think it's just standard batteries for them.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, like it's just classic AA or something like that.
Hopefully they're not corroded.
Yeah, it didn't look, that kind of looked dirty, but
Okay.
looked good. Okay, and then this guy looks like some kind
this
of
one,
charger.
It's been such a long day. I feel like I got all of this. Oh, sorry, I should show the camera. This, and this for $5. This is
Everything
going for
for
like
$5?
30. I think this one's going for 30 too.
So it's marked at, okay, so face value is like $7.
Yeah, and then those guys could be something. It might be nothing, but
Cool.
kind of a throw-in.
Interesting hunch.
This guy, I still have not really looked it up.
Ooh.
$150 price tag on it.
Okay.
It might be worth nothing, but for $2, it was worth it to me. And it'll
Yeah.
be fun to look into
They're
it.
actual Geneva, they're not ticking, so they definitely need batteries, but maybe they were never used, so like there's a little pull tab or something to
Maybe. Who knows?
to activate it. Carhartt, anything Carhartt, usually worth buying.
Yes.
So
$2.
nice, maybe I'll buy it from the business because I need a new wallet.
$20.
Okay, and then what is the meaning of this?
Yes, so this, I found like one of these guys, I don't remember where it is. One of these guys is worth like 15 by itself. This guy I think was, or was it 10? I can't remember.
Oh,
this guy
another
10,
one
15.
of these stamps.
Yeah.
Gosh, we're having a hard time selling the other ones, but at
we
least this
sold
one has a shape.
It has a shape.
So that
But
could be better.
It's possible if we don't have, I don't know if we have enough items to like schedule out. If we don't, I can maybe piece some of this out. Otherwise, we could just sell it as
this
a bundle.
Yeah, this would be worth like piecing out. Maybe this, like this is in its own container, like kinds. I do know that stamps, like at my old job, we had thousands of these things. And the lady was like always insistent on them being crazy valuable. They're not, but some of them can be. Like
Right.
I'd be curious to see if these long ones are, or like if there's special shapes or if size makes a difference. If
Right.
these ones are worth more than like this tiny standard butterfly. Are there any like ink pads in here or no?
I didn't see any.
Okay. Look at this little baby stamp. Look at that.
Look at this, look at that.
It's just the alphabet. Okay, and then this. What is this?
I took a little gamble on that. She said it was brand new. I didn't believe her. I literally asked her like, are you sure this is brand new? But
I don't
if it
believe
was
her
brand
either.
new, it would be like 70.
No company would sell something this loose in the
I know,
package.
that's what I was saying.
It's brand new. I've only used it for 2 years.
Yeah, I know. I think we can get $30 for it.
Insect fogger. Well done. Well, my prediction on estimated value, trains being a wild card, and if that really is like $300, could it be another like $2,000 day?
Like that could. Like, yeah, I don't.
200 into 2,000 would be.
My mind is kind of shot,
fantastic.
so I can't think.
You were out for a while, so
Trying to think, how much time did I spend? I went out at 7:20 and just got back at 11.
wow.
No, 7:40. We got back at 11. How much time is that?
So 3.5 hours,
3.5 hours.
or whatever the math is. It'll be up there.
Yeah.
So we have everything upstairs. We have some stuff here and some stuff there, Brother Dave. What
Yes.
is the meaning of this?
Yes, this is all the stuff that you're gonna do.
Okay.
So you need to research this stuff. You need to test the Wii.
Damn.
You need to see if this is worth cleaning or if you should just list it as a lot.
I'm
And
very
then-
curious at what it is.
I think it's CB radio.
Cool. Oh, we can plug it in and talk to some truckers.
Oh, perfect.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother. And then I'm gonna do this over here. I brought the other hummingbird dude up, see if we can test that. Maybe we can't with the batteries that we got with this guy. And then I'm gonna be testing the cameras as well as the Garmin and figure out what to do with these trains, research that a little bit,
So you
make
get
sure
the
these
fun
guys
stuff?
are tested. I got the really fun stuff.
Yeah, okay. So guess who made the piles?
I did, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, from what I'm hopeful with this little stack. But yeah, it'll take some looking into. I think the biggest potential upside is probably these things. Like, I don't know if there's, yeah, I mean, either it's junk, like it has the highest potential for being unknown. I don't know if the stamps will be much, and thankfully we can test the Wii. And if there's a game in there, I could have some high potential there.
Yeah.
But you got some big stuff.
Bigger stuff.
I think like 80% of the value is right there. Is probably my guess. And and looking at it now, maybe 2,000 is a little too much.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe closer to 1,000. I was getting antsy. I was excited for all that you got.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
All right, so let's look into some of this stuff and then we'll regroup in just a sec. It's been 30 minutes and we've looked into pretty much everything. I've looked into all my stuff. We're gonna go over that first. This stamp ended up being like $15 to $20 because it's a butterfly and they retired the butterfly apparently.
Nice.
These watches, not very hopeful.
Aw.
Yeah, it'll be like $20 best case scenario.
Oh, that's
I think.
not that bad.
So it's, yeah, but they're watches. It could have been something. And then this wallet, actually surprising. So it is like new. I really don't think this has ever been used.
It doesn't
like
look
there's
like it.
nowhere.
Yeah.
This currently sells on Amazon for like $50.
Really?
And there's somebody on eBay that is selling them at 120. Now maybe it was just one that was a fluke. They have a bunch of different versions. So we're just gonna list it for like 45 or 50 or something.
Sweet.
And call it good there.
Yeah, that's great.
All of these stamps, there's a mix. Man, they are taping like crazy down there. There's all of these stamps and stuff. This is like a quote unquote new set. I don't know if they've actually been used, but like we'll probably just do the entire lot. There's probably 100 pieces for like $40. This Wii, we used our old cables from the other Wii that still hasn't sold. And disk drive doesn't work. So it's gonna be parts for like $20. That's pretty much what they sell for.
Again, not bad.
Not bad, because $1,
Yes.
$1, Bob. This glove, this will be pretty solid, about 30 to $40. Very light wear. So
That's plus shipping too, right?
Should be good. That plus shipping.
Okay.
NBA Hoops box. There was one of those that went on bid for 57.
Yep.
And it wasn't even that clean of a box. So like if we want it sold, we'll list it for 50. Otherwise, maybe we just try 60, because again, that's 57 on bid.
Yeah,
but other
that's pretty
solds
nice.
are kind of on the lower end, like 30 to 40. So maybe 50 is just a safe play. These two guys are in absolute horrendous condition. If they were any better and like we could test them, they can be in the $50 to $100 range. And for this bottom one, it was like, I saw some for like 150, but it has to be like super clean. So best case scenario, I think, is honestly $30 each. Like
I'm
best
not
case.
mad at that.
But they have the microphones, which I guess helps. So
Yeah.
that's good.
These guys. What about this dude?
And then that, so I can't find this exact model anywhere, but comfortably $50-$60.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's-
I mean, she said it was brand new. What do you think about that?
definitely
Definitely not. Okay.
No, unless if it came, yeah, it comes full with liquid. Oh, not included. Yeah.
Wait, was it full of liquid?
Yeah, I had to empty it out.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, now what did you?
Yes. So here, I'll give you the
Hi.
camera here.
Hi, how are you?
So I opened this guy up. We saw that it was working at the sale, so I took out the batteries and put it into our guy,
This is the old one.
the old one. That's actually worth more, and it works.
Heck yeah.
So this, I switched out the batteries, put the working ones with this guy, and listing this guy actually at 60, and that guy's probably going to be more.
That one was still scheduled.
This one's
so
still
it hasn't
scheduled.
even posted.
It hasn't
yet.
even posted yet. Yeah. So this guy, I am going to list probably now, maybe like 20 or 30.
Really,
still.
it's that much worse.
But like it was going to go for 50.
Okay.
So it may be 40. I don't know. We'll see
figure
in
it
the
out.
montage later. All right, and then all this stuff worked. This guy worked, which is awesome. It is.
What is that?
It
Oh,
is
the GPS.
Yes, the GPS. The cameras, the flashes work on both of them, which is awesome.
Those headphone things. Those
The
look
headphone
weird.
things work. This is the weirdest thing in the world. So you have to like, oh my gosh, whoops. You have to like plug it in just perfectly to get it to charge. And then there's actually, it's a wireless headset, but you have to plug your phone into this, like using the cord that it has.
So it's wireless, but with cords.
It's wireless, but with cord, like this is wireless alone. But this,
That's so dumb.
it's confusing.
What about the trains?
Hey, it's pretty good. The trains, I think that we're probably gonna just do a big lot of all of them.
Okay.
Maybe, I mean, I could probably, these guys are going for like 50, but I probably better condition. So maybe with a lot, maybe 70. I'm not sure exactly. But I would like to
accept
not,
offers.
yeah.
Extra tracks and
Even if
stuff.
we get 50 for all of it.
Yeah, you spent $10.
We spent $10.
That's just the biggest tip at all times. Know what your buy cost is, or at least a general idea.
Yeah.
But quickly go over that.
Yes, this guy, I don't have anything to say about it. This guy did not work. I don't understand it completely. I put batteries in it, but
Batteries.
I don't know. I plugged it in, nothing still. So
Okay. And then, also all that is like just loose stuff that we never listed from the last video. So maybe we'll make a giant bundle on all that, but it's kind of gross.
it's a good idea. But now, we probably should do some sort of listing montage.
Okay.
I'm changing things up this week. I'm starting with the highest listed item being this fish finder that I'm listing for $260. I'm listing this Garmin for $170. I'm listing this insect fogger that's most definitely not new for $60. And these untested Cobra CB radios, I'm listing for $30. I'm listing this sealed box of NBA hoops for $55. And I'm listing this butterfly paper punch for $10. I think this is the first time I've actually bought stamps at a garage sale, but we're listing all of these stamps in a lot for $40. I'm listing this hummingbird fish finder for $45 without batteries, and I actually replaced those batteries and put it in this hummingbird and am listing this guy for $60. Doesn't really matter for this montage, but still very cool. I was super surprised by these guys. Neither of them work, but we're listing the Wii at $20 and this Nomad Jukebox at $30. I'm listing all of these items that we actually got at the exact same sale for $60, $40, and $25. And I listed these super uncomfortable Sony cordless headphones for $30. Seriously, they're very uncomfortable. I tried them out. I would not recommend them. Sadly, I'm not listing these Geneva watches for $150, but I am asking $20 for them. And lastly, I'm listing this Lionel train set for $70. Oh, and I'm listing all of this stuff from 2 weeks ago for $24, $20, and $40 for that lot.
So now we're gonna go over the totals, but after that, there's a few things that we have to do, and because we made Chase kind of mad. So our final sales after fees are still $2,237.60. Our current cash in hand is $561 and some change. I am feeling great about that. Like, maybe we should buy some stuff right after this. And we only ended up spending 6 hours, Brother Dave. That actually brings the total to 80 hours, even though we're 9 weeks into the series. So it ended up kind of working out. We have 10 extra hours that we've never used.
Right.
So I think we can more than justify doing a 20-hour week soon. So let us know if you guys want us to do that, or maybe do 2 20-hour weeks. I don't know. Give us some bonus time. If we get 2,000 likes, David, can we get bonus time?
If we get we barely got 1,000 this last one, so if we get
2,000 likes, and we'll get bonus time. That actually brings our hourly rate to just shy of $28 an hour from the final eBay sales, like after fees and everything, which is fantastic.
Yes.
So I'm really happy about that. There's a dead cricket.
That's really sad.
ADD, friends. But now we need to go over, oh gosh, this mess back here. Chase sent us a text last night saying for his health, we need to do better in here. It's like, this would be like if your significant other was like, hey, your crap is just everywhere in the basement, you need to clean it up. That's what
I can't get to my shovel, man.
Like it's back here too.
Yeah, I know.
So I think what we're gonna have to do is spend some of our money. We have a lot to work with. Maybe we get an actual big shelf like the ones that we normally use in the main business.
Yes, and maybe some real bins too.
And maybe some real bins. Like we can probably consolidate these boxes. We need to honestly get a custom, or start using the SKUs and have a custom label like thing going on.
Yes.
Because it's going to be actually hard to find items from here. I think we need to, talk to Chase and see what kind of shelf we should buy, because the normal ones we use for the business are like $100. and I got that at a garage sale for 10 bucks. So I don't really want to spend a bunch. I'd rather find one in the wild,
Right.
but it might not be possible. But also moving forward, Brother Dave, sorry, won't happen again.
Yeah, that's all right.
I think what we need to do is really strongly consider buying big items from here on out.
Yep.
Because storage is an issue, and this has been a thing in the main business. If we have a really big item, it needs to justify a big price, because the potential loss of having something this big and you're only profiting $20 on it versus all of the items that are smaller that you could profit $20 in the same space.
Right.
There is a value in your storage, so I think we should stop buying big stuff unless if we can make like $100 on it. Let's ask about the shelf. Okay, so we just looked at the state of the barn and it is pretty bad. So I definitely see what you mean. You can see the seething rage in his face.
I just had a garage sale and cleaned it out, and then that happened.
But should we go ahead and buy one of these shelves, or is there something else you recommend? I know they're like $100,
Yes.
but these are good shelves.
$106 shipped right here.
Oh. Okay, well that's kind of a no-brainer. We don't have to spend time going to buy one. Should we get tubs, or
No.
do you think we're fine with boxes and maybe
Yes.
start skewing stuff?
Boxes are fine.
Boxes are fine. You heard that here. So we're gonna go ahead and add that.
The boxes are fine.
Yeah. If we
fine
make it
for
to
now.
the end of the series without getting tubs, I'll be upset. But Chase, sign us out. We'll add those to the inventory. We'll get them shipped here. We'll spend our money.
Je ne sais pas tout de comment, je m'appelle Chase. Au revoir.
And I second that.